next on Lion TV, we have a teacher being honored for her hard work and dedication to her job. Then we have Emily and Paige with more movie topics.
And me, Todd and Green, with all your World Cup updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
What's up, SHS? I'm Marley Price.
And I'm Sophia Neighbors. We hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving break. Now let's get right into those announcements.
If you lost car and house keys in the gymnasium last week, check with the East office.
For any high school students new to the district this year, the baseball team will have a special tryout at the high school baseball field after school, November 30th to December 2nd, 4 to 5 p.m. Any new student interested in trying out, please email Coach Matt Davis or Coach Dakota Gardner.
Searcy High School will be holding the OSVOB for 11th and 12th graders on December 6th. You can sign up in the Guidance Center.
Reminder to National Honor Society members, we will be working the SHS Food Bank for December, and food packing will take place Tuesday, December 13th. Hey Marley, have you heard anything about this year's Teacher of the Year?
Actually, I have. Sydney Diener 3rd grade teacher Wendy Lentz was the recipient of this year's Searcy School District Teacher of the Year award. Miss Lentz was nominated by her peers based on her character and leadership.
Here's the thing, it says which facts have a product of 8?
Miss Lentz, one thing we love about having her here at Sydney Diener is she is such a team player. She's all about the kids. She's very student-centered focused. When I say that, I mean she looks at the whole child. She doesn't look at just can they learn or are they getting the concepts she's teaching, but also what do they need emotionally, what do they need socially, and she always does a great job of that, and that's one thing that makes her such an exceptional teacher.
I like having her because when we can't understand something, she always rephrases it so we can.
14, so is this true or false? False!
On a daily basis, she is the person that you can always go to for help, whether it's like a student, whether it's a teacher.
She brings compassion. She brings a teacher leader mentality, and having that in your building, that helps your morale, that helps your teacher buy-in from other teachers because they see her strengths as a teacher and how she leads teachers, and that helps our building as a whole.
She really goes above and beyond, like whether it's for her kids, whether it's for us, her coworkers, just in general, she really does do her very best, and she goes above what's expected of her.
She cheers people on. If somebody's like embarrassed to be on the board, she would cheer them on to be happy and be brave.
Who can respectfully disagree with me on 8 times 0 is 8?
She's the type of teacher who's going to help you find solutions to the problems, and I think that's one thing that her peers sometimes see in her is that she's here for the kids.
I've learned a lot of things personally, like from her, like just who she is as a person, and like just she's somebody that you want to emulate. She's somebody that you want to be like. I want to treat people like she treats people. And then professionally, like she has years of experience that she can like pull from and just kind of use to like guide her teaching and guide her like philosophy with teaching. And so just to kind of hear her input on things, like I only have 5 years of experience. Like I don't have the wealth of knowledge that she has, and so to listen to what she has to say is very helpful professionally as well.
And having a teacher like Miss Lentz in your building is always a blessing. I think that's a little bit of an understatement. Don't get me wrong, I've got a building full of fantastic teachers who all fit the mold of a Teacher of the Year candidate. But Miss Lentz, there's just something that stands out about her, and I think her peers noticed that when they elected her for this role.
Our 3rd grade team community wouldn't be the same without her, and like I really appreciate all that she offers and all that she gives of herself.
It sounds like Mrs. Lentz is very good at her job.
She most definitely is.
The University of Arkansas has recently named Charles Robinson Chancellor, who is making history as the university's first black chancellor. The university's Board of Trustees voted unanimously to appoint Robinson, who has served as the school's interim chancellor since August 2021. Robinson has been appointed to a 3-year term.
The world's largest active volcano spewed some ash and lava Monday, and officials warned residents on Hawaii's Big Island to prepare for a possible larger eruption. The eruption began late Sunday night in the volcano on the Big Island following a series of closely spaced, fairly large earthquakes, said Ken Hahn, the scientist in charge at the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory. Magma moved to the surface, although lava flows were contained within the summit area and weren't threatening nearby communities.
Prince William and the Princess of Wales will be looking to focus attention on their Earthshot Prize for Environment Innovators when they make their first visit to the United States in 8 years this week. A trip clouded by tensions with William's brother Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, who have criticized British royal family in the American media. William and his wife Catherine will travel to Boston on Wednesday for 3 days of public engagements before announcing the prize winners on Friday in a ceremony headlined by pop star Billie Eilish.
Have you noticed how cold it's been lately?
Sí, hace frío. Let's send it over to Lexi for our upcoming winter weather.
Good morning, Cersei High. Today we'll be having sunny skies with a 0% chance of rain and a high of 50 degrees. The winds are blowing north at 10 miles per hour and the humidity is sitting at 45%. And this morning the sun rose at 6:56 a.m. Now for tonight. Tonight we're going to have clear skies with a 2% chance of snow with a low of 28 degrees, winds blowing north-northeast at 3 miles per hour. The humidity is at 71% and the sunset is at 4:54 p.m. Now for the almanac. The last 7 days, the highest temperature has been 64 and the lowest at 30. The monthly average of precipitation is 4.77 inches and our current month today is 3.87 inches. Now for the 5cast. Thursday, we're going to have partly cloudy skies with a high 51, a low of 37, and no rain. Friday, it's going to be a little bit sprinkly with a high 55 and pretty much no contrast with a low of 53 and a 25% chance of rain. Saturday, we'll have showers in the morning with a high 57, a low of 39, and a 40% chance of rain. Sunday and Monday, we'll have showers, and on Sunday, we'll have a high 55, again, no contrast with a low 51 and a 58% chance of rain. And on Monday, it'll be 65 with a low 55 and a 55% chance of rain.
Wow, thanks, Lexi. I'm really excited for all this rain.
Now my tummy's starting to rumble.
Uh-oh, did you eat gluten?
No, I'm just excited for lunch.
Oh, well, for lunch we'll be having pizza, cheeseburger, chicken and mozzarella stick combo, potato wedges, buffalo ranch chicken wrap, stir fry, and milk.
That all sounds scrumptious. Make sure to thank our amazing lunch ladies for all the hard work they put into our lunches.
So, Marley, you watched any fun movies over Thanksgiving break?
I sure did, but I'm always looking for more recommendations. Luckily, Paige and Emily have a brand new episode of Two Chicks and a Flick for us.
Good morning, Cersei.
It's time for
Two Chicks and a Flick. As you know, we always begin with the answer to our last trivia question.
what score did Elle Woods get with her LSAT and Legally Blonde?
The answer is 179.
What a queen.
I know, right? Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Okay, we are going to start with a movie that's making quite a buzz, the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
In this movie, a plumber named Mario travels through an underground labyrinth with his brother, Luigi, trying to save a captured princess. You know, if you've never played any Mario game ever.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine.
A new trailer has recently been released, and fans are definitely shocked by how well this is going.
When the casting was first announced, some were excited, but most were pretty skeptical. I, however, love the cast and think the voices are perfect fits.
Yeah, I don't know why it works, but it really does. Chris Pratt is Mario, Anna Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach, Luigi will be voiced by Charlie Day, Toad is Keegan-Michael Key, and guys, Bowser is Jack Black.
Do you yield? I do not.
I'm here for it. This movie releases April 7th.
Alright, another movie just had a trailer come out, and it looks so cool.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. In this Marvel film, Ant-Man and the Wasp battle Kang the Conqueror in the quantum realm. Reprising their roles will be Paul Rudd as Ant-Man and Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp. You can also expect to see Bill Murray, Michael Douglas, and Michael Pena.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
The new trailer gives us some good insight on what we can expect to see, like Scott's daughter as a fully grown lady who is apparently following an Hank Pym's footsteps, and a look into how things will unravel, leading them to the quantum realm.
This is when the music goes dun dun dun!
Well, I'm always looking forward to a new Marvel movie, and we all know Emily loves anything Paul Rudd.
Well, I hope these film updates keep you, well, updated.
Let's take a look at our trivia question.
If you watch the Marvel movies in chronological order, which movie would you watch first?
We'll give you that answer later.
Bye, Cersei.
Wow, I'll be sure to add those to my extensive watch list.
Definitely. You know what else I love to watch? Sports.
You're definitely one of the biggest sports fans I know. But let's send it over to the person who takes the #1 spot, Titan, with today's sports updates.
Good morning, Cersei High. We've got a lot of sports to cover after coming out of this Thanksgiving break, so let's jump right into it. In local sports, the Lady Lions took on the Viola Eagles Monday night, where they lost, making their record now stands at 2-2. Their next matchup will be tomorrow night, where they'll take on Little Rock Hall. The wrestling team had a match Monday night against Little Rock Central. Their next matchup will be here later tonight at the high school, where they'll take on BB, Lakeside, and Momel. The Cersei Lions esports team started playoffs this week, where tomorrow we see our undefeated Mario Kart team go against Corson Eagles. We were able to catch an interview with our esports coach, Brandon Renard, at the beginning of the playoffs.
I feel really good. I feel like we are the best team in Mario Kart. At the same time, I always have a really bad anxiety when it gets to playoffs, because just knowing that it's single elimination and each game, it's like if you lose, you're out. We've done a lot of different things. We've practiced doing teams against each other online. We've done a lot of time trial practices.
Playoff games will be streamed to the esports Twitch at Cersei Esports, so make sure to support our Lions. Moving on to national news, NCAA football has some of their final games of the regular season played last week, with some exciting ones, including 21-ranked Oregon State upsetting number 9 ranked Oregon 38-34. The Missouri Tigers beating the Arkansas Razorbacks in a close one, 29-27. And finally, number 3 ranked Michigan upsetting the number 2 ranked Ohio State 45-23. The NFL had their Thanksgiving game over the break, with games including the Bills just barely beating the Lions at Ford Field 28-25, the Dallas Cowboys beating the New York Giants at AT&T Stadium 28-20, and finally the New England Patriots traveling up to Minnesota to take on the Vikings, where the Vikings would win the game 33-26. Week 13 of the NFL will start tomorrow with a division matchup between the Bills and the Patriots at New England. The World Cup started last week with some teams outshining the others, including Brazil, Argentina, and France. Some games to look forward to include Saudi Arabia taking on Mexico, Poland going against Argentina, and Tucson taking on France. The top 2 teams from each of them will move onto the round of 16 starting this Saturday. That's all the sports updates I have for you today. I hope everyone has a great rest of their Wednesday morning. Now back to the news desk with Sophia and Marley.
Thanks, Titan. I'll be sure to tune into all the upcoming games.
Unfortunately, that seems like all the time we have for today, Cersei. But for all your Lion TV needs, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Sophia Neighbors.
And I'm Marley Price. Have a wild Wednesday, Cersei.